Hello everyone, welcome to Access to Education. I'm Sadia Shahid Kashre. Today we will be discussing on the charge of atom. So atom, are they electrically neutral or do they have a charge? Now, as we know that atoms are consisted of three particles: protons, which are positively charged, electrons, which are negatively charged, and neutrons, which are basically chargeless, uncharged, or no charge. Now, atoms, what is their charge actually? So in an atom, if we observe closely, we will see that the number of positive charges, which is this, the number of positive charges are always equal to the number of negative charges. Why? Why am I saying this and how? Because we basically see that in an atom, the number of protons is always equal to the number of electrons. So thus I can say that the number of positive charges and negative charges in an atom are equal. So as these charges are opposite, what they try to do is they try to nullify each other. And the net result is basically zero. And as a balance is maintained in between the atoms, a balance is maintained between the number of protons and electrons, and thus atoms are electrically neutral. They have no charge. But is it true always in all states? No, it's not, because atoms can gain charge and they can become either positive ions or they can either become negative ions. So the atoms that gain the positive charges and becomes positive ion ultimately, they're called the cations. And the atoms which become negative ion ultimately or eventually, they're called the anions. So in this case, if we consider examples of two atoms such as sodium atoms and chlorine atoms, can we say by seeing this two that this sodium ion is electrically neutral? No, we cannot say that, because now at this stage sodium has become an ion. Sodium is a metal atom and it needs to release or donate an electron in order to get a positive charge. On the other hand, chlorine is a non-metal atom. It needs to accept an electron, and an electron from sodium, as we are taking sodium as an example also. So chlorine, when it accepts an electron, it becomes a negative ion. So thus we cannot say that always atoms are electrically neutral, because when the transfer of electrons takes place, that is when the elements start to release electrons or when the elements start to accept electrons, at that state they either gain the positive ion charges or they gain the negative ion charges. Thus আমরা কখনোই বলতে পারবো না যে atoms are electrically neutral এবং পরমাণুর কোনো চার্জ নেই. So this electrical neutrality totally depends on the transfer of electrons. যতক্ষণ না পর্যন্ত transfer of electrons হবে না, কোনো এলিমেন্ট ইলেকট্রন দিবে না কিংবা কোনো এলিমেন্ট ইলেকট্রন নিবে না, এই ট্রান্সফারটা হবে না, ততক্ষণ পর্যন্ত atoms are electrically neutral. Thank you for watching this video. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe.